Okay, we are back, guys, from our exploring of the caverns down here. Fairly extensive exploring, actually, of the snow biome caverns. Obviously, there's a few areas down here that I didn't get to, but pretty much the majority of this area here has been searched. I also took the time to just dig a shaft from the bottom of the dungeon down to hell as well. Oh, we got a blood moon happening. And the reason I did that is because I want to stop the corruption from spreading. So basically, from this end of the map to here, it should be prevented from spreading past that point, and also hopefully past the point where my original elevator is built here, towards both of the oceans, and this area in between obviously is still at risk, but we don't have to worry about it too much at this point, but it might become an issue later on. Now we got a lot of monsters spawning in with the blood moon here. So anyway, I just completed a fishing quest for Charles here. Let's just see what he gives us this time. I actually have a fish in the piggy bank here, the zombie fish. Let's see what he gives us here. A ship's wheel. Interesting. So I guess that's just a decoration. Pretty cool nonetheless. We might put that over here in Meredith's house, the stylist, and put that up here. Cool, give it a nautical feel. Yeah, got a couple of chests as well, so we'll put those on the chest pile, the crate pile. Groovy. And I got a little bit of inventory to sort out here. King Slime spawned in as well, just as I was doing that fishing quest. So I got another solidifier and a trophy, another slimy saddle, some stuff like that. So I'm just going to sell all that because it's pretty much just duplicates of what we already have. At this point, I've killed King Slime fair bit, actually. So what was I going to do? I was going to put the spare zombie fish in there. And let's just get our fishing gear off here. Put it in here. Groovy, that is just about that. So what I'm going to do is put on most of my bee armor here, so we can spawn in a few extra minions to fight for me. Oh, we got a shark tooth necklace. Interesting. Wild 1%. We can sell that as well because I've already got one of those. I might just cook up the spare fish that I got as well and eat one of those. So yeah, I got some ninja pants and some stuff like that. Sell those to the merchant. I'll sell the King Slime trophy because we've already got one, I believe. Yeah, it's up in the main building. So I'll sell that. Sell those. Sell that. 5 gold. That's pretty nice, actually. Solidify. These are all worth a fair bit, actually. So that's pretty sweet. I got a spare mining helmet as well. It's pretty cool. Not from the King Slime, but just from a random mob down in the underground area. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to work on today before the end of the episode is basically I am running out of space in, that was a bad example because these 2 chests are actually empty, but all the other chests, particularly the chests with the materials and blocks in them, are getting super full right now, and the weapons one as well. So I'm gonna need more storage, and also the other issue is I don't really have enough space to put all of my different crafting tables in. These are just some of the main ones that I use, and I've got a lot of the other ones just spread out all over the place, like random places. And some of them I haven't even put down because I don't have the space for them. So, what I'm thinking of doing here is building an area for a workshop, and also I've run out of NPC houses, so you can see Iris the stylist is actually over in the beach house because there's no spare huts here for her in the village. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build an underground dungeon style workshop. I'm thinking there's another shark tooth necklace. That is really weird how I'm getting those dropping all of a sudden. Took me ages to get the first one. Let's just sell this one to this dude. I got 2 of them here. That's crazy. Sell the slime gun. I think I've got rid of most items there. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of coin going actually. If you check in the if I check in the piggy bank here, I've actually got, let's have a look here. I've actually got 2 platinum, 89 gold, 79 silver, which is pretty nice. But anyway, if we look at the map here, where I'm thinking of building this is probably just underneath this area here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to have the entrance at this point. I'm probably just going to have another trapdoor entrance because otherwise I'm either going to have a structure that's above ground, and there's no real space for one underneath here unless I do some major excavating, or you know, creatures can get in, which is not what you want. So yeah, I'll probably just have a hatch somewhere like right here maybe. I'm thinking of having the entrance to it directly underneath here, so probably in this spot. In fact, this is probably one of the few spots where there's no actual water because it's kind of a swamp here. I could sort of manage the water, but I kind of like it being a swamp. It gives the village a reason to be on stilts, so I kind of don't mind that too much. But man, what time of day is it? 2 a.m. Still got a little bit of the night to go here. These blood moons, man. Whenever I go to build, there's always blood moons. But anyway, we'll probably start by building, or by like excavating out the area here where we're going to have the entrance. It's not going to be exactly central, unfortunately, because the hatches are actually too wide. Mind you, what I could do is I could have a hatch at each end, or maybe 2 hatches. I'm not sure though. If I do that, I will have to move them probably so it looks right. I don't know. This spot here is kind of ideal for a hatch, but then again, I guess I could have the entrance over here, right? This could work out right here. This could be the workshop entrance, but I'd probably like to also have a hatch as an entrance. I don't know. Let's put this mud back in here while I think about what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'll probably end up maybe using this area here as the entrance. That might be a better way to do it. So anyway, let's see. Let's just kill these guys. I probably need a little bit of mud to build with. That waterfall is in kind of a bad spot right there. Just see if I should have a bunch of mud here. Not sure which chest it's in. Grab that. Yeah, I'll probably have it over. I'll probably have an entrance here. And then I'll have a hatch as well over this side, just for convenience. Not sure where I'm going to put that right now, but I guess the center of it I want to be about here. in this spot. So I guess we will excavate this out right here. Let's just dig our way down a little bit. And as far as this entrance goes, we want it to be probably starting here. Obviously, so the water doesn't get in. And it's going to have to be a 3-high door. And then I'm probably going to have... let's get rid of that. I'm probably going to have stairs going down here. So, I don't know. Yeah. I'll work it out, guys. And we'll be back to show you guys the progress of the workshop build. So I've sort of marked the central area, and I'm going to expand it out on either side of the center, but it's going to take a while to clear out the area that I want. It's probably going to have to be fairly big as well. So yeah, let's get working here. Okay, so we'll just put a door in here. This is going to be the main entrance, I think. Just close that off so mobs can't get in while I'm trying to work on this. Okay, so this is going to be the ceiling here. I think this type of block looks pretty good. I'm going for like a dungeon look for this workshop. It's going to look quite different to the village area, which is all hay and natural looking materials. So I'm hollowing out an area a few blocks above the ceiling here. I'm just going to put in some walls here. And then I'm going to let all the plants and the vines and stuff grow up in here. And hopefully it's going to look pretty good. Like an overgrown cave type area where the workshop's going to be situated. I'm just going to break up this background wall here with some of the grass walls and the dryad and some of the flower walls, just to give it that little bit of an overgrown look. Hopefully it turns out okay. I can always rearrange things depending on how it turns out, but hopefully this looks pretty cool by the time it's all finished. Let's just put a few more of these in here. Just trying to put in random patterns. Okay, so this is going to be the main central crafting area right here. And I've measured this out. Hopefully it's going to be the right measurements for what I need. And the idea that I'm working with here is having a central spot where I can stand and access all my chests and all my main crafting stations from one location. So I don't have to move around a lot. So it's super efficient and stuff like that. So we'll just put down some of the main workbenches and stuff like that I use at the moment in the game. And I'm going to put some of them down here in this lowest area here. And then we'll have a few platforms and stuff like that. And the spot where I stand while I'm crafting is going to be in the center of everything. And then left and right of this main crafting area, I'm going to have some of the more niche type crafting stations and stuff like that. Got a slime rain going on right now, guys. Getting a bit distracted from the building, but let's just clear out a few slimes here. Oh, here we go. King Slime. King Slime has spawned. Let's see if we can take him out real quick. If nothing else, we should get a bit of gold out of this. That teleporting mechanic of his always catches me out. Fortunately, we've got a few hornets and the demon scythe. Hopefully we can take him down pretty quick here. Just as well, I've got plenty of health. Yeah, can always use some extra gold, I guess. I think I've pretty much got every single drop off this guy so far, so I'll just be selling most of it. Let's see what we've picked up here. Alright, I'm off to sell this stuff and then we'll get back to building. Okay, don't put in some shelving up here. And I'm using the dungeon platforms. I think they look pretty cool. Okay, now to put down the workbench. That has to go right in the middle. This is going to be the central location that I stand on to access everything else. And what else? What else will I need fairly frequently? The furnace, of course. Alright, I'll go get a few more crafting stations and we'll set this up. Alrighty, I have got myself, where is it? The loom. I don't use this a great deal, but we'll put it here anyway. And I've got the anvil, of course, which we'll put there. I made myself a cooking pot as well, which I've put down there in the crafting area, as well as changing the workbench to the meteorite one. I don't know if it's the final one I'll settle on, because there's a whole bunch of different workbenches you can craft. A lot of them look pretty cool. But anyway, we are going to try to work out what kind of wall we want for our background here. I'm not really sure what would look good here. I do want it to be like a dungeon type feel. So maybe we'll try some of these plank walls out. These can look pretty good in certain situations. Just test these out. I've also got this regular stone wall here. Not sure though, that looks a little bit on the plain side. Let's try the planks out. Get rid of this. See, what I like about this is it gives it a little bit more, I don't know. It has that line through it that looks pretty good, I think, especially around the borders of rooms and stuff. We might actually mix and match a little bit and see what works, but I'll have a think about that. The other thing that might break up the background and make it look pretty cool is if I put some windows in. I definitely want to put some sort of windows in the background of this workshop, but what I've been thinking of is maybe going with the lead. Where are they? Look here. Lead fence. Because these should actually look like bars, and I think that's gonna really add to the vibe that I want down here. So I just don't know where I should put the windows in this central area, because most of the background is going to be filled up with chests and workbenches and stuff. Anyway, for now, I might just put in the extra platforms that I want to put down for the first row of chests, because obviously storage is one of the main reasons I'm actually building this workshop area in the first place. So I'll just put those directly above the furnace and everything else here, and that's where we're going to start putting our chests, along here. And then we'll probably have a second row above that, directly above the chests. I really need a chest to measure this. Alright, went and grabbed myself a chest, so we know exactly how high a shelf we need to have here. Alright, looks like it's maybe 2 blocks high. So we'll have another row of platforms directly above this right here. I don't think we can get any lower than that one. So yeah, just along here. I think I should be able to access 2 rows of chests if I stand on the workbench there in the middle. Just put these across here. I'm not sure how this is going to look, but I'm going to have the floor of this central crafting area sloping up at the sides, leading into the side rooms of the workshop. And we're going to have pretty much the same thing on each side. So the idea is that because most of the time I'll be standing in the center on that workbench crafting stuff, when I step off that, I can just keep walking along the same level of platform into the room, either room on either side. And those rooms are going to have probably things like the specialist workbenches and maybe more storage and stuff like that. We'll work it out as we go along, I guess. But just get this, hammer this so it's level. And is that level? There we go. Not sure if I should have stairs here or just a slope, but anyway, we're gonna have to get working on hollowing out this area. We'll start on this right hand side and then we'll do something similar on the left hand side, and this should give us a fair bit of space to work with once I work out exactly what I want to use this area for. Just gotta make sure I've got it on the right level here. That's gonna be right. Let's start carving this out here, and then I'll get rid of the background walls of dirt. This could take a while. Okay, I've hollowed out a fairly big section here, guys. I've still got a fair bit of work to do on that, but I thought I would work on the entrance here a little bit. And I'm going to hollow out the area underneath the floor, similar to how I did the ceiling cavities, to get some plants and stuff growing in here, give it that cave look. So let's just hollow all this out here. Okay, I've hollowed out a fairly big section of this. Now I'm going to put the floor back down and just allow all the plants to grow underneath this and the vines and stuff like that to fill it out. And then we'll put in some walls as well. Alright, a whole bunch of those jungle plants are growing in there now. It's looking pretty good, especially when we get some background walls on that. And let's just get the angle on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how it looks if I put some fence posts here, sort of like beams holding the ceiling up. That's the idea of it anyway, so we'll see how it looks. And where are they? Fences. I think it'll look pretty good. We go up to the ceiling there. And as you can see, I've made a couple of lamps as well, or lanterns, ceiling lights, whatever you want to call them. They're the meteorite ones. I think they look pretty good. Now, I wonder if I should put another beam over here as a border to this room. I just don't want it to interfere too much with how the door works. But I guess the door can still open on one side at least. Okay, I've put in some background walls here in the central area. It's looking okay. And I thought I would maybe break it up a little bit with some windows. Like I was talking about before. So we're going to put some of these lead bars or the lead fences in here and see what they look like. I probably have one there. I wonder if I'll have room for 3 here. I'm not sure how they'll look with the chests in front of them, but let's just see how we go here. Let's experiment a little bit. I might need to craft a few more of these actually. Hopefully I've got enough lead. I think these are going to look pretty good actually. Okay, so I ended up going with the 3 windows here, and I think this actually looks pretty good as maybe a border around the top and the bottom of these. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Can we go around the sides? Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Let's get rid of that. But we'll keep the bottom and the top. That kind of looks really good, actually. Definitely breaks up the background a fair bit. So I wonder if there's some decorations I can put up here to spice things up a little bit. We've got some blacksmith racks and stuff like that. That looks pretty cool. Where will I put it? I don't think it's really going to fit over here. What about in between the windows? That looks pretty good, actually. Definitely gives it more of a workshop feel. What else have we got here? We have some more of these things. Where were they? Here we go. Carpentry rack. Sword rack. I guess that'd go with like a blacksmith theme, but or the carpentry rack, more of a tool thing, yeah. So we might actually put that up. Yeah, that gives us more of a crafting vibe. Let's put that there. Wow, that looks really good. Liking it. Got a lot of work to do on the rest of the workshop though. Okay, I put in some stairs here, and I'm just putting in some background walls down here below the floor. Should look pretty good, hopefully. So I was thinking of using the same background for the entrance tunnel here, but I think it's a bit sameish, so I might try this plain old stone wall and see if we use this instead. It's kind of a darker color, just so the whole thing's not super uniform looking, if you know what I mean. We could use this partially for the side rooms actually as well. Speaking of the side rooms, I thought I would start off with the top and the bottom being the same sort of background wall as the main workshop area in the middle, but then we're going to use this regular stone wall in the middle, see how this looks, because it gives it a darker central look, and then we'll stick some windows in here as well. Hopefully it's going to look pretty good by the time we're done with this. So it's all a matter of experimentation. Let's put that across there. And maybe like a border out of these planked walls, and then the windows in the middle of that might look okay. Let's make a few more of these. It's got a very medieval look to it now. It's quite different from the village style above. So if we put a line of these across here, we'll see how it looks. Alright, I'm just about finished with the planking here. So I'm going to try out some more lead fencing for windows in this area in the middle, and probably smaller square looking windows I think for this area. We'll see how it looks though. Probably in that area right there. Need to get something to stand on so I can get up there. We'll come back when I've worked this out, guys. So I've gone with 4 small windows for each of these side rooms here. I think it looks pretty good. Sounds like we've got a duck or a goose or something in the background there. Somewhere outside. Splashing around. Anyway, let's have a look here. Let's make a few more of these. Finish this little section off here. And I've also got to finish off the ceiling. I was sort of considering having a ruined look to the workshop walls and that, but decided against it in the end. Nice. So we've got some lights in the ceiling. The ceiling is all sealed off, and hopefully those plants grow back up in there. Just going to put a few more of these grass walls and flower walls and stuff up here as well. Sweet. So I guess we should put down a few chests. What I'm thinking of doing is having some of my more exotic chests. Like I've got this water chest here. I really like the look of this one. It's kind of a rainbow mother of pearl look to it. I've also got this skyware chest that I thought I'd put down. And then I'll just make some really cool looking ones, or use some that I've found for the rest of the storage here. But I'm going to have, each one is going to be a different chest. Should look pretty cool. Okay. So far so good. Okay, the time has come to put some of the more specialist workbenches down. So I've got the solidify here from King Slime. We might put this... That might be a bit cramped. Let's put it right in the middle for now. We'll put this down right next to the solidifier. And that should let us craft some glass stuff. I wonder if I can turn this into a valid house at some point. Anyway, let's make, where is it? Yeah, we'll make a glass chest. Looks pretty cool. And I've also got this over here for crafting bone stuff. So we've got a bone chest. We'll make that. Let's see, where are we gonna put these? I'll put the bone chest there. And the glass one we'll put, where will we put it? Right there next to the meteorite chest. What else can we make here with our fancy crafting tables? Let's have a look over here. So I've got this solidifier. This makes stuff out of slime, I believe. I've never really used this, so let's take a look at what we've got here to work with. Well, it's not really giving me anything. It's not giving me any slime stuff here. I've got gel in my inventory though. Oh, maybe we have to make slime blocks. Let's make a bunch of these. Yeah, there we go. Wow, look at all this stuff. That's pretty crazy. Slime clock. There's the chest. Let's make that. Bright blue. Gel chest. Let's put it, where will we put it? There'll do for now. Cool. Let's take a look here. What else can we make? Make some more exotic chests for my storage area. There's a lot of boring wooden ones, but pink dungeon one, that might be okay. Just put it there for now. And you got anything else here? Oh, here we go, marble. Marble chest, that looks pretty fancy. So we'll put it, let's have a look here. Maybe in the middle? Yep, that'll do. Groovy. What else can we make? Meteorite we've got. Let's have a look down here. See, I might make one of these mugs, because that'll let us make potions. If we put that over here. Okay, I've got a few more of my fancy workbenches down here, and I'm actually going to make myself a honey chest. There's a whole bunch of honey furniture you can make here as well. Looks pretty interesting. Get that. Put it up here. Okay. I'm saving one space because I'm pretty sure we can get some cool chests down in the underworld area later on when we explore that a bit more. Okay, a few final touches. You'll notice I've put some chains up, hanging around the place. And I've also got a couple of paintings. We'll see how they look. Hopefully I can get this central here. Let's grab that back. This one's called Glory of the Fire. I thought it would be fairly fitting for a workshop area with furnaces and stuff like that going on. And I've got another one here as well, which I'll put on this side. We can always change these around anyway, I guess. If I can get it in the middle. Oh my god. Okay, that was terrible. Terrible. There we go, second time. Beautiful, looking good. So I think we're just about finished with this. I just have to transfer all my stuff over to the chest, I guess, or most of it. Most of the crafting stuff I'll move over. Okay, we are back, guys, and I'm going to show you how my workshop crafting area turned out. I'm fairly happy with how it turned out. I've just got the one entrance to the staircase here in the cave. And as you come through, I've got one big room here. And this is the main crafting area here. So if I hop up on the central workbench here, I can basically access all of these chests here and all of these crafting stations here. And I've also got some of the specialty crafting stations over here for crafting stuff like glass items, ice, and stuff like that. And yeah, honey stuff, all that stuff, bone stuff. So I crafted a few of the different chests actually, just so I've got like all of the best looking ones that I can craft so far. And I've got like a pumpkin chest over here and a honey chest. And this really cool looking one is made out of meteor ingots, which is pretty awesome. I got the mushroom chest down there. Living wood chest and stuff. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. So I can like if I go to craft, I can like craft all the stuff here if I get all the materials out. I have basically sorted most of the crafting materials. So I've got blocks over here in this. I've got ores and gems in this one. What else have I got here? Just random crafting stuff in that one, and walls and fences for building with, and then just all of the bulk blocks like you get from biomes like mud, ice, snow, stone, sand, clay, and all that stuff. So yeah, this is the new workshop, I guess, and a lot more storage here as well. Got my gold bunny up here. Too, and I think it's pretty good. It should work out pretty well, I think. Speaking of crafting stuff, by the way, I was actually looking at some of the things that you can sort of combine and buy and craft together to do with building stuff. So I've actually got stuff here like the ruler, stuff like that. I think I've got the bricklayer, wire cutters, all that stuff. And I noticed that there was one thing that you can actually make if you purchase some of this stuff from the mechanic. So I'm going to get one of each color wrench here, even though I haven't really started doing any of the wiring up type stuff yet. I think it'd be pretty cool to actually craft this up. Let's see, was there anything else? I think I need some wire as well, but I've already got some wire. I might not need to buy all of it. Let's just see how much wire I've got over in the chest here. Where is it? Devices and lights. Yeah, I think I need like 60 or something like that. And if we come over here to the workshop where I've got the Tinkerer's workbench, we should be able to put all this stuff together. If I get my ruler out. It's so annoying having this in your inventory because it does that weird ruling thing. I wish you could turn this on and off. In fact, I think the next update of Terraria, they're going to, from what I was reading, they're going to make this toggleable, so you don't have to see it all the time if it's in your inventory, which is going to be pretty awesome. But anyway, basically this should allow us to make ourselves the multicolor wrench first of all, and then we should be able to make the grand design, which combines the ruler, the mechanical lens, which grants improved wire vision, and the multicolor wrench, which gives us the grand design, ultimate control over wires. So that should be pretty awesome. I think if I've got this in my inventory, it should show me if there's any wires placed in the world and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure on this, but it also does the ruler thing, which is a little bit annoying to be honest. But never mind. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty awesome for if I start using more the wiring and stuff to create contraptions and whatnot. But anyway, I'll keep that probably in the piggy bank. So yeah, this is the crafting area, and we're going to come back in the next episode, guys. And what I'm probably going to be doing in the next episode is going and exploring a little bit more in the underworld. So probably going down there and like maybe continuing to build this bridge through the underworld. I'm not sure if I want to make it out of these platforms, if I want to use a solid block. I'm going to have to think about that, because I did have the problem where I accidentally summoned the Wall of Flesh boss because one of the little voodoo dolls dropped from a demon that got killed. So that was, yeah, a problem. And there's a lot of lava down here, so yeah. I'm still not sure, but I do want to explore it further because I know that there's little houses that you can find down there, and I really want to get some of that stuff, the stuff that you can find in those, particularly a Hellforge, so that we can make some stuff out of Hellstone and Obsidian, I think it is. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Slippery Jim out.